So I got a comment on one of my videos saying I engineered the hell out of these mixes, and they're some of my best mixes. Always try to make the next mix better than the last, so I thought it would be a good idea to make a video showing how I took this vocal
sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, yeah, running through the world
and turned it into this.
I'm blinded by the line, bitches so into me, yeah, looking for the...
If you're wondering how to mix vocals, get that crispy, clean sound, that pro sound, watch this video as I show you how I achieve the sound of this vocal. That was my best comment for this week. Big shout out to my 2 new subscribers. As always, it's appreciated. Thanks for being part of the community, and I appreciate your support. So I'm just going to play to the non-processed vocal and then processed vocal, and then just go through each individual plugin and some of my reason for using it, which helped to create this sound. I use a lot of third-party plugins. If you haven't got them, don't worry about it. Just use an alternative, or if you can, get the same plugin or something similar. So I'm just going to switch back and forth from the processed and the non-processed vocal so you can hear the difference.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, yeah, running through the world. Let's go. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, bitches so into me, yeah, looking for the whip, but I can't find the keys.
That's the vocal. So first of all, I like to clean up the vocal. I use the NS1 just to get rid of some of the low end noise, rumble, kind of like a gate. It's not really doing much, 5.1. And then down just to tune up some of the vocal. And the Pro Q3, I like to use this to clean up certain sounds or frequencies that I don't like. Like some people don't like to sweep. If you sweep through frequencies that you don't like, that's fine. You can just create a node and then hit the headphone.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy.
Let's get the right one first, that helps. All right, so you can just open up FabFilter, make a node, hit the headphone icon and just...
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
That there. Woo. That's annoying. I could have pulled some of that out. I boosted slightly in the 2K area and just made a few notches where I felt the vocal needed to be tamed. I'm going to remove all these other plugins so you can hear what's going on.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, bitches so into me.
And that's what that's done. And it's quite essy. So the next thing for me was to use a de-esser, and that is...
Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but
it's like multi-band compression. And I'm ducking about 9 dB. Next, I've got the smooth operator. I could have just done this using the Pro Q3, but I didn't want to do too much on one plugin. So I like to just do stuff in serial just to get the sound. This is what the smooth operator is doing.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, running through the world and you got nothing on me.
So it's just tapping a few frequencies that are a bit annoying. That's just doing a light work on there. Then I've got another de-esser.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, bitches so into me. Looking for the whip, but I can't find the keys.
Again, just using more than one, so they're not doing too much through one processor, one plugin. So that's the reason for that. And that is coming after the smooth operator. Then I've got Soothe 2.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, running through the world and you got nothing.
Now I've used the preset vocal mid control, so just to tap some of them frequencies that I didn't pick up. This is just doing a good job of taking control of frequencies that could cause a problem within the mix. If you haven't got Soothe 2, I would say get it. It's amazing. Same with smooth operator. They're kind of like the same thing, deal with the frequencies, but I'll do a whole video on that soon, just explaining and going over what this plugin can do. It's a decent little plugin. Then we're going on to Autotune. Did I use Autotune on this? Okay, so we've got 11 speed, retune speed of Autotune, humanize on 18.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see.
Yeah,
I'm blind.
That's nice. It's giving it that top 40 sound. Then I've got the decapitator.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy, Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the light, but you're so into me. Looking for the wind.
Yeah, and all that's doing is just adding a little bit of grit, a little bit to the top end. Just boosted the tone a touch and cut the high cut so it wasn't too brittle, and then cut some of the lows. And that's the decapitator. And I've also just dialed back on the mix. Let's see what it sounds like with the full mix.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the light, but you're so into me.
Yeah, that's just to add character. Lovely, I like that. So this is one of my favorite compressors for vocals. This is the UAD, Empirical Labs Distressor. So this is what this distressor is doing.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but
and that's just to keep the vocal contained. It's not really doing much. 3 dB, 4 dB. Yeah, I love that plugin. So that's the vocal channel plugins. Then I've got a bus channel plugins, which has got the virtual mix on there, which is just adding a little bit of saturation to the vocal. I like to put it on the Brit end.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me.
And then run that through his SSL channel, boosting a little bit of 15, 14K, about 3 dBs, and yeah, that's pretty much all it's doing on that.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't.
And I've actually lowered the volume of that plugin. So it's kind of like keeping the gain stage and not trying to boost too much gain. But I know that I might have done it further on down the chain. But yeah, that's what I use that for. Saturn, I love this. Love this Saturn. A little bit of body in the middle there.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even.
It can get quite boxy sometimes, but I feel like it adds some body to the vocal. I could have done that in other plugins, but that's the chain that I use for this vocal, and it seemed to work, so I just rolled with that. Like I said, that boxy sound that the Saturn brings, kind of took it back out with these nodes here on the Pro Q3. Maybe I didn't need to use the Saturn, but I liked how it sounded, so that's why I used it.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the light, but you're so into me.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to get rid of. And I cut quite a bit of the top end on this plugin, on Pro Q3. But because of all the other plugins that I'm using, it kind of comes back with, by the time the vocal reaches the main output. So that's the reason for that huge cut there. And it works, I like it, it sounds good. C4, I'm using that as a multi-band compressor just to lock that vocal in again.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the light, but you're so into me. Yeah. Looking for the whip, but I can't find the keys. Damn, I'm so in love and it's easy to see. Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like.
So it feels like it's gone quieter, but that's okay, because when I use the UAD Pultec, it's gonna brighten up again with 8K, 1 dB boosts at 1K, at 8K, sorry. And then more body again with the boost, 100 Hertz. Yeah, this plugin for body, especially on 808s as well. Nice.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. Let's go. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the light, but you're so into me.
Nice, man. It feels like it brings it forward. I love it. Love it. So the MV2 now, one of my favorite plugins to get even more control of the vocal. So for this one, I've just boosted 5.5 on the low level. Depending on the vocal that you're using, you can bring down some of the high, so that just squeezes the top end a bit and gets it sitting and fitting in your mix. Nice. Not perfect, because nothing's perfect.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. Let's go. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the.
Nice. And then again, another DSR, because I probably wanted to tame some more of that sibilance.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint
It's catching more of what the other DSs didn't catch, which is doing a good job. Love that. This Neutron, love this as well. Use this as a type of transient shaper, which is exactly what it is. And that's just doing, just makes the vocal feel a bit more tighter for me. And yeah, I love this on my mixes.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. Let's go. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but
nice. And then I'm running that through a black box, which is adding some saturation and maybe a slight boost of gain, boost of level.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. Let's go. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but you're so into me. Yeah. Looking.
Now that's saturation. You can hear how it just rounds up the vocal, just gives it that bit of extra harmonics. So it just sounds nice. I can't explain it no other way. And then I got the Oxford Transmod on the end. Get that vocal just almost spitting at you, like you just feel it. You just know that it's there. I'm gonna boost it so you can hear what it does.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy.
Oh, and I'm adding some overdrive on that as well, so again, more saturation.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but just
you hear it, can't even see. Like, it just does so much to that vocal in terms of helping with the pronunciation and getting it sounding proper. So that's that. And then moving on to my sends, we got I call this Vox Body. Basically, it's just a Saturn again, adding some saturation in a particular frequency band. And then we've got the MV2, just gripping that and holding that together. And let's hear how that works.
let's go. Sipping on this.
So that's parallel.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. Let's go. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but you're so into me. Yeah. Looking for the whip, but I can't find the keys. Damn, I'm so in love and it's easy.
Lovely. Okay, sorry, let me go back to the beginning. The first send is my parallel mix. So I'll have like a parallel mix across all the channels. So everything goes through that. With this, I've got the CLA 76, Bluey, slow attack, fast release. And that's just doing a nice little job of just compressing the whole of the mix. And then I've got the Pro Q3 and I cut 170 Hertz and then dipped out about 4K. And this is what it sounds like. So that's what that's doing, and then the limiter just to duck some of them, take off some of them peaks, so it doesn't clip. All I do with that is just push it back into the whole mix. The next is my center, and on this one I'm using actually two. I'm using doubler and micro shift, and that's probably just to get that sound. I like to, well, I've EQ'd on this one, and I've cut up into 280 Hertz, and let's hear how that sounds.
Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the light, but you're so into me. Looking for the whip, but I
That's nice, because maybe I could have just used a flanger for that, but I didn't. I used a micro shift and I used a doubler, and it's giving me that sound. It's like a flange sound, and it's wide as well. So I've used a compressor just to, yeah, just to keep that in check. So that's the doubler on its own. That's micro shift and doubler. Yeah, nice. I like it. Okay, moving on is the third send, and this is a Vox Body parallel. I mentioned earlier, it's just a particular frequency band between 230 and 780 Hertz, and just adding some drive, a bit of distortion to that, holding that together with the MV2, and this is hit sound.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy paint like it's Hennessy. Running through the world and you got nothing on me.
Sounds all over the place, but I feel like it gives it some movement. I like that, it worked. Let's move over to the main Vox bus, which is also the vocals is going through the virtual channel again, just to add a bit more character, a bit more grit. SSL channel, boosting a little bit of 12K and also boosting 1K, and without that,
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but you're so into me.
lovely. And it's also compressing a bit as well. So by the time I've done all this processing, going through this channel to this main Vox and then out to this main Vox before it hits the main out. Hope it's not too confusing for you, but yeah, I know this is my workflow and this is how I've been working for years. So I hope I'm not going too fast here, or if it's not making sense, just drop a comment below or hit me up on Insta. Ask me any questions, always happy to help. Also, if you're liking this video at all, hit the like button. I appreciate that. One of my favorite EQs is the PSP E27. I absolutely love this plugin. This is what this is doing to the vocals.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but you're so into me. Yeah. Looking for
Amazing. So yeah, I've boosted quite a bit of drive here, but it works. I've took off some of the 10K and I boosted some high-end 20K to give it a bit of that polish. 800, slight boost, and then I've backed off 200. So yeah, and it works. Absolutely works for this vocal. These are the settings for this particular vocal. You can copy these settings if you want, but I'm not too sure it will work on your mix, the vocal that you're recording, because everyone's different. All voices are different, as you know already. The mics that you're using, the room that you're in, the preamps, all sorts. So yeah, feel free to copy them down if you want. So my next plugin on that chain is the Moog EQ4. Absolutely love this one as well. So what I'm doing on here, name my preset Sharp Vocal Pre, and it's just boosting 2.5 kilohertz and 5 kilohertz at 0.5 each, but you can hear the difference.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see.
And you're probably thinking, yeah, but that's like a massive boost in volume. Like that's why it sounds better. Louder always sounds better. But you can hear how it brings out the crispness of the vocal just by a 0.5 boost. Oh, sorry. And I boosted here as well by 1 dB. Oh, and I've boosted the 160 hertz at 0.5. So it's not, I'm doing much on this Moog EQ. But what would be nice is a mix knob or some type of gain match on that, which would be cool. But yeah, we're not mad at that at all with the sound that it gives. So after I've done all that, I want a bit of DS in just to control some of the vocals.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy.
Some of the top end.
Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but you're so into me. Yeah. Looking for the whip, but I can't find the keys. Damn, I'm so in love and it's easy to see. Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing.
Oh, lovely. So, and the last one in that chain, because I'm not going to go today. I'm not going to go through the different. I'm not going to go through the different effects that I've used on this vocal. I'm going to save that for another video. So just keep an eye out for that, showing you my thought process on using these different effects plugins, like EQs, the delays and stuff like that. And I'm just going to show you a cool way to make it sound professional. So make sure you stay tuned for that video. I'm going to do this video in 2 parts because it's getting kind of long. It's almost half an hour on the camera. So look out for that video. So the last one in that chain is Oxford Inflator, beast of a plugin. If you boost the curve up, it's going to make the signal, the sound more high end, more top end. If you have it lower down, it's going to sort out the low end. So it will round it off and whatnot. The higher the slider for the effect, the more effect you'll have.
Let's go. Sipping on this candy pain like it's Hennessy. Yeah. Running through the world and you got nothing on me. I'm trying to get a vision, but I can't even see. I'm blinded by the line, but
so that's the way that I mix that vocal. I'm going to do part 2 showing all the effects that I used and how to make the effects fit with the mix that you're doing. If you're not following me on Insta, feel free to follow me on Insta. Come check out some of the behind scenes footage that I don't get to put up on YouTube. If you want to know how to mix vocals using Logic Pro's stock plugins, then check out this video next. Free download of the plugin chain that I've used, so go and check that out. As per usual, appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next video.
Sipping on this